Okay, everybody, we're back, and
we'll give it a
we'll
minute.
give it a minute for people to get in here. We were frozen due to a phone call.
Wow, that really was terrible. You got a phone call and it messes up the whole live. Wow.
Nice.
So we're learning, you guys.
There's nobody here yet.
I'm gonna start this part over when we get anybody.
They probably don't know how to find us again. I mean, there's one person who's here.
Who was able to find us again?
It's probably Amy. Oh, somebody's gone now. Here,
well, if it's not my phone, it's Sherry's. Well, I guess we're going to wait for some people to get in here. And we had a bunch of people watching, and then we got a phone call, and then it cut our video off. Okay, Greg's back. Let's see if I can push this. All messages are visible.
it's the second one.
Amy's here, part 2, she says.
Okay, great.
So Amy and Greg are here so far.
Okay, so
I guess we just wait a couple more minutes maybe. I don't know. Do you want to just get going?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got this binding coming down here. We got one coming up here. We're going to hold this right like this, and we're going to match the two folds, the spines of those two, in other words, right sides together. I just make sure I bring it up and join it like that. And then I take a pin and hold it together like that. And now we're going to 1/4 inch sew this and join this, okay?
So you got to change the settings on your machine. Don't forget that.
Yes, don't forget to change the settings. And if you want to bunch your quilt up and kind of clip it so that you can more easily get your two pieces underneath here the right way, then do that. But so I have to go back and do my setting for a 1/4 inch, which I have programmed this to be my 1/4 inch with the stitch length that I like.
Amy says she shared it to Facebook again. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks. So I'm going to stick this in here. I'm just going to make sure that this part is flush with each other. And I'm going to stitch this a 1/4 inch. Stitch it closed. I don't really need to back stitch or anything. This is just to close this, and then
go back to your zigzag, or your zigzag stitch.
Yeah, it's not a zigzag,
or
but my decorative stitch. So I'm going to hit that and the quilt, and I'm going to go to number 20, and I've got it at 2.8 and 9.0 to be the perfect stitch width and length for that stitch. Okay, so now that I've joined those together, I've joined that together. It looks like this, right? On the inside. So,
move your
like
hand
this.
away. We saw it better, I think.
I think it's better if I put my hand.
Okay, there we go.
So, I'm going to just open this seam.
Puppy!
Hey, Chewy, stop. I'm going to open this seam and flatten it out a little bit and just fold this in to where it matches up the way it was. Okay? Chewy!
What is the matter?
What is the problem?
Something's hanging around or something off of a table, or... Oh, he wants me to pick him up.
Shh!
Stop.
God, what a cluster. Okay, so now I'm folded these in, and now it looks like it is just a part
One
of
piece
what it was.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and clip this right here where I've started. That was the beginning stitches, and I'm just gonna fold this onto here. This is where I do pre-clip, just to hold it in place.
Amy says, poor sweet baby wants some lovin's, and Greg says, hi, Chewy. So there it is. It's like one piece
So
of binding.
Now it's all joined together, and
And
now
then you
we
just
just
go
have to
through.
stitch it like we were stitching. So we'll just get this arranged the right way, trying not to knock Sherry with the camera.
Any folds in there or nothing.
Got to make sure nothing's underneath here. Nothing got folded underneath here. And we're going to stick that in there. We're going to put needle down. Ooh, that was pretty thick there. Needle up. Get our bottom thread. Needle down. Okay. Put our hump jumper, jump humper, hump jumper, whatever it's called. And put our quilting paddle down there. And now we're going to just start. And when that gets off of there, just make sure that you're, oh, see, I'm disengaged.
Yeah, and
So,
there's no way for
no
me
way
to
for you
turn
to see
it.
it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll just get it back engaged again. This happens, you guys. It happens all the time. There's, I don't know,
Way to prevent
it's a flip-a-toile that just happens with these machines. So, and it happens on the other walking feet too, the other dual feet. So it just happens. You just have to check it. And then we're just gonna keep coming down along here. And literally, we're gonna just keep straightening as we're coming down. And once you learn this stitch, and I'm sure a bunch of different machines has a like stitch, you just have to fool with your settings to make it to be the stitch length and width that you like, that covers your whole binding. With me, this covers, as long as I keep the edge of my VD foot along the edge here, it'll cover the front and back just fine. So as you see, we're coming down, we're getting ready to come down where we started. And still, I got a little leeway. Probably the angle I was at, I didn't cut good because, okay, so the stitch, we started it with it up here. So when we get right before where we started, we're gonna push it when it's to the right, and it'll end up, with any luck, it'll end up right where it's supposed to. And you won't even see where this was started and stopped. I had a little bit of a flip-a-toile, I think. We're gonna cut that off. Yeah. I have a little bit of a fold there, but I don't think it's even gonna be visible. We're gonna take our two threads and bury them.
There's YouTube videos on how to do this, bearing of threads, if you need a more
Did we catch,
intense.
did the other people find us, or
There's
just
10 people.
I think a couple of them went to bed on the other one. That was awful, getting stopped right at the
Crucial
point. You know, Sherry was like, this is the most important part. And then this doesn't look like it usually does for me. But
Because you're on video. It's fine.
I think if I just iron it, I might have to take that out. I don't know. I'll have to look at it.
She has to see if she can live with it. So
Yeah.
you want to hold it up?
Yeah. Well, and so I will go through and bury all the threads on each corner. Here's the back. Here's what the back looks like. And here's the front. And we'll go hang this up.
G said, I mean, Amy said because it wasn't serged, like you said.
Yeah.
That may be.
That's true. I'm going to turn my machine off, and we'll go over here and hang this up.
Yeah, hang it up on the wall there.
We'll hang this up and show you what it looks like. See if you can see that flip-a-tois or not. And I'll go through and bury all these threads. Just those, you know, they're just on the corners there. And
look at that quilting. And if you guys looked real close, because I missed this a while ago, I noticed now she did some flames in there.
flames in the campfire, and then the rest I did swirls over the whole thing.
Isn't that crazy? Okay. So this is what it looks like. All binded or bound or what, we still never know what the right term is. But there it is.
And there's Chewy.
There's Chewy. He wanted attention. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys, thanks for joining us. Leave some comments. There's no hearts, I don't think, on the YouTube thing.
But we'll hopefully figure out how to not let phone calls interrupt a live.
Yes.
So maybe.
It's all a learning curve, but thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Amy says, thanks, girls. Peace out, y'all.
Guys.
Hold on, let me push this. And